Oh, we on mute. Y'all see we still got the mic. We got to find the cord to that mic. We're going to roll the intro while we give them time to get in here. Peace. Right bye.
And the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the poke chair under. Scroll down, look at the poke chair under.
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flown letter. Peace.
Young
Be unto you.
TV.
Hit that like.
Right bye. Peace. Get them in the building. You don't want to miss this. Hey, shout out Mark C for the incense, for the frankincense and mirrors. We brought enough frankincense and mirrors, cleansing the air, man. Everybody said the joint smell good. Now, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We're getting a lot of calls about the young brother FaZe from a lot of the old heads. They asking who is FaZe. Like I say, FaZe got a big following from the young crowd on Instagram, 200,000 and some followers. He, like I say, he came up on the land, right? Pretty much born on the land. And y'all know Bodie, the old heads know Bodie. So this is Bodie on steroids. You know what I'm saying? And then not only to mention it, last night, we did the class last night on the Science of the Green Light. And a lot of stuff I know, I almost know for sure that FaZe ain't read the Ascension manual. Right? A lot of y'all probably read the Ascension manual. I almost know for sure he didn't read it. But a lot of stuff that he was saying, I was like, there's no way he could know that unless he had access to the Cash records. Stuff that he was saying, it's like high level stuff. Yeah, so now let's go back. So you know I put out a book called The Ascension Manual maybe about 3 years ago. And right, what gave me the idea to put the Ascension Manual out is one day I was looking for new information to put out, and a new came to me while I was sitting down in the bathroom, and he said, look down at the flow mat. So I looked down at the flow mat, and I saw this Stargate on the flow mat, and he says, take him inside the Stargate. So that made me say, okay, all right. And he says that they put out this series called Stargate. You ought to check that out. So I checked it out, and he said that stuff is real. The Stargate stuff is real. So in the Stargate, they talk about Ascension, right? So I said, damn. So and they go to break some of the stuff down when they go to this planet Kiba, or how they go in the Hindu culture. They was already practicing it, practicing raising the chakra frequencies, right? And then so they go into that was a part of the Ascension, right? So I said, all right, boom. So then I went back and we found these books by the master teacher. The books that I was telling y'all about. This is the book. It's only a small, thin pamphlet called "The Science of Healing." Shout out Raguel 12 Elder, man. Some of the old heads, they were sending us some of the older books that we could study when we was putting this together. So this is one of the books by the master teacher. This is small, like a little pamphlet. Some of you old heads might got this joint out there. Right? Some of you old heads might got that joint. Science of Healing and the Science of Sound Healing. So this is one. If you go into this Bible, go into some of the Ascension and stuff in this book. When you talk about the 99 names of Allah, the 99 elements, and the different positions of the breathing. See, he goes into it right in this book. And I want to say Bible put this out. The old heads told me like it's something around like 1998. So it says right at the bottom, right? 1998. Now, another book that we came across by the master teacher and got the Ascension information as a reference is this book here. It's called The Science of Healing. Some of y'all might got this scroll. Some of the old heads. I don't know if y'all can. I want to take this. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, the science of healing by the master teacher. This book right here goes into the Ascension information. It's kind of old, but shout out Raguel, man. Right, this right here, scroll right here. Right, so people was asking, what scroll did you use for the Ascension manual? All right, so that was a combination of that, them two books, and the holy tablets, and it was 4 books total that we used as references from the master teacher. It was them 2 books I showed you, the holy tablets, which is in the link in the descriptions for free. You can read that. And the 4th book was Life After Death, where he goes talking about Christ and all. It's called it might not be the exact name of it, but it's something. It's like the life after death or after Christ or something like that. That book where it talks about ascension in that book. So those like 4 books, right? And so that's how we put together all the classes, the Ascension classes. So if you go to the playlist and go to the Ascension manual classes, we broke stuff down. But not like FaZe is gonna do it. FaZe is a whole nother level, right? To this information. A lot of the stuff that we put out, a lot of people haven't even watched those tapes yet. You know, on the Ascension manual classes, they still going to like we got one more school to take you to really before you get to phase 1. It's phase 1 right now because it's people that's ready for phase 1. So it's phase 1 right now for people that's ready. But it's some people that still got to go through one more school, the Natharu school. Once they make it to the Natharu school, boom, then you go to phase 1, and that's the first level to ascending. Because the whole game is to ascend back out of here, back to the Most High God, right? So that's the last phase. The last phase is to transition into etherical beings again, the green light beings, because like Bible said in the Holy Tablets, chapter 1, that that the beings will come and then they will teach you how to go beyond the stars again, how to go back to your home beyond the stars. Phase 1 is one of those beings. He hit a teach because phase 1 has a discipline. He's able to assimilate the last couple phases to transition up out of here, and bringing the green light to the planet is one of those transitions. Yeah. So you niggas said I don't like how I talk. You gotta love how FaZe talk, right? You gotta love how FaZe talk. So you niggas that I don't didn't like how I taught it. We about bringing out the secret weapon now. I think a FaZe is a secret weapon. I'm telling you. He's Murdoch's secret weapon. I'm telling you. Hey, Bodie said that one day and it went over my head, but now I know what he meant. You know what I'm saying? That phase 1 is Murdoch's secret weapon. That's why this green light hitting the green lights hitting the planet. It's a film coming over right now. over the world. You know how they like to stagger me. But we just warming up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're just not coming in, man. But the great crackheads and Twitch cats. But the thing is, if you go back to the beginning, man, you know, I was telling I'm trying to burn a little time before we get into it. But you know, this whole thing is about coochie. You might not believe this. And for the kids that's watching, we're gonna keep it clean. But this whole thing is about coochie, man. When the 200 fallen came down here to take what they took, what did they take? Think over that. Think over it. What did they come down to take? Right? We're gonna do that on another class because we're gonna keep the green light going on this class. We're gonna do that on another class. So because the energy field is telling me go into something else. Don't talk about that on this tape. So we're gonna go into another energy field, talking about the green light. Now, keep in mind how important this bringing the green light and green energy to the planet is. Remember, I told you in the Ascension manual that the green frequency, right, is a frequency. In order to pull a gun and squeeze the trigger, it has to be a certain type of energy field around the beam that they aiming the gun at. It has to be a certain type of energy field in that level. It has to be a low vibration in that area. Go watch a movie called Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas. Every time a mass shooting or some kind of violence or bloodshed, because keep in mind these beings feed off of these red light, amber light beings feed off of this energy. They eat this energy, this red mayhem, murder, bloodshed, war, and lust, and all these different energies. They feed off of this. So if you watch Odd Thomas, when somebody about to do some kind of devilish act, these beings come up out of a vortex from the underworld, and they gather around the area and start slithering around until the whatever the act is happen, right? Just go watch a movie called Odd Thomas. So, but in order for this type of energy to go, for them to be able to come and thrive in this type of energy, it must be a red frequency. It must be lower than the green light, pretty much. Like lower than the green light, especially lower at the red light. Now, check this out. Now, we pointed out too also, and Baba pointed this out, and we just added to it. Baba said that there's a halo above your head that connects to the chakras. And a shout out FaZe, because FaZe taught me something yesterday, because I was always wondering, Baba used to always say that there was 9 chakras. And I was always wondering what was the other 2 chakras. And FaZe taught us that yesterday when he said, for you people that didn't know, when he said that the ground chakra, the black chakra, and the white chakra. I said, damn, man, that shit was right there. I never thought of it. And FaZe pointed out about the 9 chakras, including the 7. You got the black chakra, right? And then you got the white chakra, right? And that goes to tie in how they've been playing games with us with shit like the Power Rangers, the white, the black Power Ranger, the red Power Ranger, the blue Power Ranger. They play games. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing. And then when all these Power Rangers join together, they create some kind of super. When all these Power Rangers join together, they create some kind of super bot or super type being. So they know what they doing, man. They've been they've been playing with us the whole time in Hollywood. You know what Hollywood's all about, magical wands. But I thought about that when FaZe said that the ground chakra and the top chakra, right, above the crown chakra. And I said, damn, man, first thing came to my mind, the damn Power Rangers. And I said, damn, we used to watch the Power Rangers like kids, and they had all those chakra colors of the Power Rangers. And they different ones had different attributes. But they would join together to when they come against a big giant being like Goliath or some kind of Goliath. they would all, join together to create this super character, right? So I was like, oh shit, look at that, right? Then, but go on to say that the green light, I think it's about around 500 terahertz in frequency, right? Around 500 terahertz at the neutral zone. This type of, if we start bringing more green light to the planet, you're gonna see crime start to go down. The more people that get the green light, crime go down. Children start behaving and being calm because I'm gonna tell you, they using these jokers. They dirty, man. I'm telling you, and they way more advanced than we was thinking. They using in the cartoons, they hide little colors in the background. They know the power of colors. They know the power of frequencies, the different frequencies they giving out when they're using the red. Somebody say, "Oh, he got a red chair." Yeah, right. This right here, the ground. This right here, so you get the black and then the red. That's the ground. Like FaZe said, the black is the ground, then the red. And to tie into what FaZe said into that, I used to put car stereos into my car back in the day and had a bass in the trunk, right? So we can have boom, subwoofers or whatever, right? And if you know anything about wiring, they got a black wire, that's the ground wire. Then the red wire is the power wire. Then you got a green wire or a blue wire, which is the remote wire, right? So it's all tied in. It's all tied in. Then I used to do welding. Used to always have the ground wire. You got to have a ground to get that welding spark for that welding machine, right? So it's all connected. And we're gonna get into more on the green light and why the green light is important now. Healing, a new type of energy is coming to the planet, a new type of information, a new type of divineness, a new type of chillness, not like a cold chillness, but like everybody be cool, everybody be peace, everybody in love. I'm gonna tell you when it was happening, and the master teacher started this project in about around like late 60s, early 70s. And if you remember, it was a movement going around called the peace movement, where everybody, whites, blacks, everybody used to gather up and they had these symbols, and they was all, and Jimi Hendrix was out during that time, I think. And he used to play for white crowds or whatever. But it was in a peaceful, like, where everybody was coming together, stop the war, stop this, right? All whites, blacks, all races was coming together under the green light energy during that time when the master teacher was doing it. And that's when they caused a war between two, try to get us to go against each other to stop this energy. And they were successful for a while until Baba figured out what they was doing. And Baba said, hold up, man, we don't want to be fighting the Nation of Islam or these other people on Bushwick Avenue. We don't need to be fighting these other people, because this is a game to bring in that red light, bring back in the red light to overpower the green light that was coming to the planet during that time. If they wouldn't have stopped it then, if they wouldn't have stopped the green light then, the planet would already be reset already. But being that they stepped in, right, and it's when like it was in the 70s, this when it was like racism was going out real, get ready to die all the way out. This green light kills it. It kills the racism. It kills that energy, that yin and yang energy is going out, right? So what I'm saying is that this movement is a peaceful movement. It's a love movement. It's the real energy that the planet needs to feel at this time, being that it's getting ready to go through a hard time and a shift. It's gonna be cataclysmic events. But those who got the green light, it's gonna be a certain frequency, especially if you can get the people in your neighborhood. And then this perfect timing, being that it's Christmas time and time where you put lights on the outside of your house, where people have lights and Christmas lights and these things, right? So it's already lining up right there, just on that fact, right? Yeah, we cracking heads and twisted caps. just on that fact, it's already lining up that we bring the green energy to the planet. And I'm starting to see also with this green light, it's slowing down time. Time is starting because time, it seemed like they were speeding up time on us. And some kind of way, I was like, damn, what this is speeding up good. But I gotta keep in mind the prophecy was that the time would be cut short, right? Unless this time was cut short, right? Nobody would survive. That's what it says in the NGO. Unless this time was cut short. So I see that this is a space created when this green light comes, giving people time to repent and go back to being good. You good people, be good, right? And you don't gotta read no book to know to be good. The people that's with us is in your heart. It's in your heart chakra already when you came here as a light being. If you're a good being, it's already in your heart, green heart chakra. If you're a bad being, it's already in your heart chakra. That's why it says the serpent got his seed and Eve got her seed, right? So God got his seed, like God got his seed, and then the devil got his seed. So with us who are of the green light, we know when we do wrong. We know when we hurt people. We know, you can feel it. The green light is the energy in motion. It's the energy where you feel. When you do somebody wrong, you feel a strong energy now with the green light coming to the planet. It ain't just gonna be like when you do somebody wrong, you're gonna immediately feel the strong feeling, overwhelming of guilt and shame. These energies, because these energies come from the chakras. These energies come from the shame and guilt. Actually, comes from the sacred chakra. It's from the shame and guilt. And in order to ascend past the sacred chakra, like FaZe is breaking down, and he's gonna go into more into it probably later on another class. And I forgot to tell you. Let me share my screen real quick. Yeah, tomorrow FaZe is gonna be on doing the Masonic class. I got the thumbnail coming out for that. And also I want to share my screen and show you this. For you people that don't know, young FaZe got 10 books that he wrote, right? If you want to get them books, okay. If you want to get those books, I was to do this at the beginning of the class, but we're gonna do it now, right? The perfect timing, right? Young FaZe has got 10 books out, right? And if you want to get those books, all you gotta do is send him any amount of a donation. You know what I'm saying? Show him some love. Any amount of donation for the 10 books to his Cash App. Be sure to leave your emails in the links, right? And he'll send you the 10 books over to your email, right? And his Cash App is Play for Change, right? We're gonna get that up on the screen for a little while. If you want to stay with it and pause it or whatever to get that down. And we also got it in the links on the classes that we just put out yesterday, Signs of the Green Light, and the class he put out before that, the Return of the 9 Guard. So you want to go check that out, right? For you guys that ain't got those books yet, you need to go get those books. Like I say, all you gotta do is send them a donation over, show them some love. 10 books, you're gonna get 10 books. Leave your email in the links. Be sure to leave your emails in the links, because don't send them some money and then don't leave no email, and then you go out and say, oh, I ain't never got no books. You ain't never got no books because you didn't leave the email. So be sure to leave your email in the links. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say a nigga scamming when you ain't leave the email like we told you. But like I say, bear with us. You know what I'm saying? Bear with us. All right, so we want to just make that quick announcement. Okay. All right. As we proceed to give you what you need. Okay, all right. So, hey, shout out 30th Street, man. That's another thing. Shout out Mark C for the incense, man. You know, showing some love. So yeah, so the green light energy. This is a healing energy. This is a gas. It's burning the green gas. The green gas is burning. We almost there. We almost there. We can get this green light to glow, cover the globe. Look, they chopping me. They chopping me. If we can get this green light going, get this green light, right? Get the green light in your house. Get the green light. Get the green light on the place. Get all green Christmas lights this year and put them up on your house. Get all green Christmas lights, put them on your green Christmas tree. Don't get no more amber. Don't get the amber light. They're using the white light. That's why they say when you die, you see a white light, which is not true. When you die, the lights go completely off. Right? And if you with us, then you begin to see a little bit of when they come to get you, the two angels, and you see that little bit of green light, then that's how you know you passed. Because your heart will be weighed on the scale. This is all tied in. See, look, people separate things. Separation is of the devil. He's a divider. He's the one that talk that type of when you talk a mathematical conversation, the devil only got a certain 3 moves: subtraction, dividing, right? And less than. He talked less than, because the devil gonna make you feel less than. No, less than is the sign, which is a pyramid with a line next to it on W, right? And then he gonna talk division. He gonna talk divide, conquer and divide, separation, not divine love, and come together. And that's hold hands like Martin Luther King was doing before they shot him, right? For breaking the Masonic code. And we're gonna get FaZe to go in on some of that tomorrow, right? Some of that tomorrow, right? The mountaintop, right? Cause we, like I said, I got all that shit, man. You take them think it's a game, I got all that stuff. And FaZe is something they didn't probably see in their looking glass. I'm telling you. They didn't see it in their looking glass. Because if they did, they would have already stopped them. But I figured it out. They can't, these guys, they bound by rules, being that they part of the matrix. The rules they bound by is they can't touch you if you don't got a contract with them. You can't touch you, right? So if FaZe so much is tripped on a rock in the ground, we're gonna blame y'all. You clear the clouds. If he so much as get a scratch, and he wake up and say, "Oh, I'm scratched," we're gonna blame y'all. I'm telling you, bro. It'll be the first niggas that we come out there. Telling you, the killer clowns. So yeah, so young sin. Yeah, so we added the green light. So like I say, y'all, like everybody, we need to be on this green light thing, man, because this is part of the master bringing that energy to this part of our one of our moves to help the master teacher. Because man, if this shit go right, a lot of people are gonna be getting out of jail. A lot of people are gonna be getting out of jail. Crimes, like it's a lot of people that's in jail right now, you know, that's for crimes that ain't even essentially, it ain't even a crime, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. But some people bring shit, they draw energy to themselves, like I say, by lowering their frequency to the red. Kind of like you got the red, like FaZe pointed out about the root, then you got the red, then you got the top crown chakra, right? So then I pointed out the connection between the alkaline chart being on the 7 is the neutral zone, the heart chakra, right? And in connection with the do, re, mi, fa, sol, the soul is with the heart. Now let's get into the heart, because the heart is an interesting piece to the puzzle. Because I had arguments with guys back in the day. Well, they wasn't necessarily arguments. We just had discussions about which one is more important, the brain or the heart. Which one is more important, the brain or the heart? Now, like as I pointed out, in ancient Kemet, we weighed the heart. Why did we weigh the brain? Why did we weigh the ass crack or the ass cheek or ear or eyeball or phallus? Why did we weigh all these other parts, or arm or leg? Why didn't we weigh the nose, the lips? Why are we weighing the heart? That's what I'm saying to myself. Why is Tahuti them? Why is Anubis? Why is Haru and Osiris sitting there and they judging people by their heart? And then it came to me that this is symbolic for the heart chakra. They win, they see if they get out of here on the green light. Osiris is green, All these guys are green, right? It's all symbolics for the green heart going into the green heart chakra is how you get weighed. Now check this. Every time, if you with us, every time you do wrong, you're gonna weigh your heart down. Because like your heart can travel from down from your root chakra. Because your heart chakra, like FaZe pointed out, is the center chakra, and it really controls all the other chakras. It's really connected to all the other chakras, right? And so the heart chakra governs all the other chakras. I'm just building up to it for you, right? So by way of the heart chakra, it can go down to your heart can go down to and turn red. Your heart can change colors and turn red, or turn blue, or turn cold. Amarion put a song out called a while back, well, probably a long time ago, called "I Got an Ice Box Where My Heart Used to Be." He is cold. He cold, right? If you go back to the scriptures in the Old Testament, where Enlil, I want to get too spaced out. Well, the God of the Bible, right, hardened the Pharaoh's heart. He hardened the Pharaoh's heart chakra, calcified. Some people got a calcified heart chakra, and that's how they're able to kill in cold blood. They become serial killers. They calcify their heart chakra, man. You got to have a calcified heart chakra to do something like that. So some people chakras are calcified, and they stuck on a level, just like they show you like these. It's like a little games they put on phones where they had like the little bricks, and then they had like the little things like fruits or whatever, different colors, and you gotta adjust them or move them to get them to line up to where they fall down to the bottom. That's kind of like how you got to do your chakras. You got to adjust each one all the way up to the top, right? You got to adjust each one, and it takes discipline. It takes and phase one is teaching it. Phase one is teaching how to have, man, go back and get that. Was it this tape? It might have been the last tape we just put out. The signs of it's the sign that last tape we just put out. I might have to make a clip from that, where he goes into how to control your frontal lobe, right? And how to say no to these principalities. How to say no to these principalities who are trying to convince us to do bad, or to do negative, or to start arguments with people, or to fight for no reason, no good reason. Because keep in mind, Michael is a defender. So Michael doesn't go out starting fights. Michael defends himself. And I'm gonna prove that point. They came out to Baba. What's that dude name? Bilal Phillips and them came out to Baba, and Baba wrote a whole book on them. The Hebrews came out to Baba. Baba put a whole book out on it. 360 questions to ask this cat, that cat. So the angel Michael don't go out to attack nobody. He really defends. He's a defender. See what I'm saying? So Melchizedek don't attack. He just defends. I'm telling you. So you come out to Baba, he write a whole book about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, we are the ancient. Hey, shout out Mark, man. Shout out Mark, man, and family, man. Love y'all, bro. And shout out my brother Randy Christian. Right? What else I was gonna say, man? Because we ain't gonna hold you long. We about 30 minutes in. We ain't gonna hold you long. So we help us with this green light movement to bring the green light to the planet, to save the children's movement. Right? Me and Bodie doing a rally Thursday night. A Texas rally Thursday night called Bodie's slogan. You know how Donald Trump got like the last time he had "Making America Great Again," and then Obama had "Yes We Can," which was some satanic quote if you reverse it backwards, right? But our slogan is in this presidential campaign for 2024 for President R19 body is "Save the Children." Save the children. So we're having a Save the Children rally, Texas tomorrow. Not tomorrow, it's Thursday, because FaZe come on tomorrow, 9:00. Thursday for the Texas rally. You want to tune in for that with the President R19 body. Glad I made that announcement as well. It says, where can I find tribe or chief in? I think that's Wisconsin or hey, what state? Is it Wisconsin? Shout out Commando, man. It says when. Yeah, see, look, once you start vibrating on the certain chakra, which is the crown chakra, is when your memories start to become bad of your past lives. A lot of people gonna get. That's what they mean. What they mean when they say ascended masters is beings who have mastered the chakra, mastered the 7 spirits of God, the 7 candlesticks. They talk about that Melchizedek hold, the 7 candlesticks. Right? FaZe even went into a little bit more, man. It's amazing how this being brain works. It's like he taking the shit that I put out and just put it on steroids when he put it out. I'm telling you, man. And then me listening to him, it's just making me go get better too. He said something about Moses wearing red and El Kadesh being the green one and Melchizedek being the green one, and a connection with them meeting at the junction of the Nile. So, and that shit probably went over people's head. I know it did. I know it's like ain't that many people that caught that unless they part of the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, they might have caught it. But a lot of that part right there made it went over people's head when he was talking about them meeting up and how El Kadesh is the one that controlled the neutral zone and the green heart chakra, and you got to get through him to get back up. See, it's like this shit, like the shit that, like I'm telling you, man, this dude is the way his brain works. It's like, and then it's like that's how I know he extraterrestrial, because he stand out first of all from everybody. That's one sign of an extraterrestrial. They stand out from everybody. Another sign is he can sit there and listen to what I'm saying for about maybe a couple minutes, and he can assimilate it, like download into his brain, and then talk on it and on shit that he didn't even hear in the tape, but just off of hearing. I'm gonna tell you, man, we gotta protect FaZe, man. I'm gonna tell you, this dude has a high level of mathematical sequence. Because he can listen to you talk for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and he can tell what you're gonna say next. That's how fast his brain working. He can tell what you're gonna say for the next 5 minutes based off of you talking to him for 30 seconds in a conversation. So that's how. So you're dealing with a brain like that. So we're gonna be back on tomorrow, man, and see what he got to say. So it's gonna be like, ain't no telling what's gonna be said tomorrow. But they definitely scared about that when they see the thumbnail. I'm telling you, that class is coming out tomorrow. So everybody asking who's FaZe. We gonna give you a more FaZe tomorrow. This is phase 1. Here, this is phase 1. I'm telling you. So yeah, man. So if you want to, you need to be tuned in with us, man, because we're about to go on a quick, short ride real fast. It's gonna hit you. The information is gonna hit you real fast. And at this point, like I say, I was telling y'all about Al Green and why his name was Al Green and why he did a song called "How Can You Mend a Broken Heart," right? And if you listen to the music, he playing it in a G tone. For the most part, they playing it in the G tone. Now, to countermeasure that, the amber light beams, look what they do, because y'all think that FaZe making this up when he says it's a war between the red and green light. This amber light. When to counteract, and when they figured out, so they didn't know what was going on until just recently. But when they figured out what was going on, they said we got to counteract that Al Green. How can you mend a broken heart in a G tone? So they was to create an artist named Tony Braxton. And they come out with a song called "Unbreak My Heart." And they would play it in F sharp. And keep in mind, when you're talking about sharp frequencies, you're talking about, let's think about knife. When I say sharp, what do you think about? Something sharp like glass or knife or some of that nature. So when you think about that, when I say F sharp, think about a piercing sound that's sharp that could damage certain that's really used to cut certain frequencies off. and stop them. And you gotta study music, man. Like I said, we went into it in the Ascension manual on breaking it down. But they came out and they played it in F sharp, Unbreak My Heart, to cut that heart cut the heart frequency with a red frequency. And they've been doing this. And then not only to do that, to stop us from ascending out of here, because we are analog. Your chakras are analog. They plug into something, right? They plug into a speaker. They plug into a source of energy. But they're not, you are not you people that got souls, us that got souls. We are analog. And so what they did, like Baba pointed out, is they switched us to try to switch us to digital, artificial. Everything they doing is to us is artificial. It's like the artificial intelligence is coming more prominent. Artificial flavors, artificial grape, artificial strawberry flavor, artificial this. You got to go back to get the Matrix, man. When Mother Sophia Stewart pointed out that when they was in that, when they went to go meet the key man, notice I said key man. When they went to go meet the key man, right? They come in contact with the key man. The key man was writing codes for different desserts and things that make certain effects in the brain. I'm telling you, man. And so, and FaZe was talking about the key too, right? The key. Once you get the key, and that key is the Ankh. The key that you get when you join the green light is the Ankh. It's the key of eternal life. Because the green light is gonna produce us to the eternal life. That's what the goal is, to make us ascend. All we gotta do is be vibrating on at least the green light for them to see us. And then we can get picked up as light beings, or we'll get that pass to get out of here and go back to our original homes. So this green light movement is about. It's deeper than what you said. Yeah, the key. The Ankh is the key, right? Now, once you cleanse your chakras, you eating good, you exercising, because exercising is dealing with cleansing your solar plex. Your solar plex is connected to your metabolism. Your metabolism is supposed to come up with the sun every morning. The reason why people are overweight is because they don't start their metabolism. Right? Your metabolism comes up with the sun. You're supposed to sweat. A lot of people, their pores are closed. Notice I said pores, meaning it's a door. Portals are doors. And you got and portals are exhaust systems, like exhaust on the car. And so toxics exposed to exhaust out of your exhaust pores, out of your doors. Right? You're supposed to get toxics, which is on a microcosmic level, demons, bacteria, bad bacteria, which are demons on a microcosmic level. Going back to, I'm jumping all over the place. We're going back to the part where I said that Baba said that you got a halo over your head. All of us got a halo, and it's dealing with the chakras. And that the color of that halo is based on the alkalinity or the spiritual alignment of your chakras. So if you vibrate on a lower frequency and it's turned red, then your magnetic force field that surrounds you, your frequency is lower. So now these beings have a way in. And a lot of times we invite them in by eating them. Because remember, go back to the vampire movies. In the vampire movie, in order for them to get into your house, you got to let them in. They come to the door and they stuck. People that study the vampire movies, they come to the door and they stuck and they say, you got to invite me in. So that goes all the way down to a microcosmic level from, like, because FaZe pointed out, I think FaZe went in a little bit on that too, on the signs of the green light. When we invite these beings into our house, your house and he went into that on that too, going about the physical vessel being a temple, a house, a car, a vessel, right? So we invite these people into our ship, these microcosmic bacteria, man, by what we eat. So all we got to do is stop eating. Stop eating. And like you say, that's fasting, right? And I think I feel like FaZe is going to talk about it tomorrow and go a little bit more in on fasting. But fast is just it. It means to speed up. So fasting speeds your vibration up. You want to vibrate, get close to that green light. Fasting is one of the main number one ways to get up to the green light, to cleanse and because green light is a cleanser. Green light represents life. And what is life? Then it becomes the question. Many people don't know what life is, because before you can know a thing, you must first know its true and exact opposite. So if you don't know the true and exact opposite of life, you can't know what life is. Most people think the true and exact opposite of life is death, but that's incorrect. There's no such thing as death. You only pass from one state to the next, right? Energy is not destroyed. Neither is it wiped out. So it only transferred to one state to the next. We're gonna try to get y'all the question and answer. It depends on how the spirit go, because if FaZe just going in, we're gonna just let them go in. We ain't gonna interrupt them. So like I say, it depends on if he go in for 2 hours like he did yesterday, we can just let him go in. And then once he get all the stuff off the stuff off, which is a lot, maybe we just come back for one question and answer class, just a question and answer class with FaZe. So it depends on how we go tomorrow. We'll get to, we'll see. What was I saying? Yeah, so on this spiritual journey, we're getting back to the green light. And the question is, what is life? Like I said, and people think that life, like I said, the true and exact opposite of life is death, but it's not. You want to know what life is? Life is love itself. Life is love itself. So if the green light represents life, then that means the green light represents love. You see? And love, true love, divine love, conquers all. Love bring people back alive. Bring them back alive, man. They can die in love, and green light can bring them back. Green light, you go see green light. Less people like when if this green light go like we plan, the less people, the hospitals, everybody, man, they're gonna be mad. People get put out of business. That's all I'm gonna tell you. A lot of people get put out of business. A lot of the devil's establishments, a lot of the devil's organizations. Well, the devil's is in control. That he about to lose his grip. He losing grip now, man, with the green light. Hey, peace to the God. Shout out Yahshua Melchizedek. Shout out Commando, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check that movie out. I ain't never really watched Green Lantern, but Green Lantern ties into this. They know who we are. I told you they've been playing games with us the whole time through the movies. They know who we are. They put out Black Lightning and all that. They know what's going on. They know we superheroes, and they don't want us to get back to the green light, because that's when we in the green light. We all of our higher senses begin to start to activate when we get to the green light, and then once you get to the crown chakra, that's when you'll be fully activated. You go to the mountaintop. This is what they still hadn't accomplished yet. It's very few of their beings because they're too dark. They too dark to go past the green. They too dark, and they doing it with dark magic. Right? Keep in mind how they play games with the word dark, right? Because they make, angel food cake, they make it white, and then they make, but we're going out of that Piscean age. They make, devil's food cake dark. So keep in mind the word dark and darkness is two different things. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So we've been on, man, about 45 minutes. We didn't want to go through that long. We want to just touch on why it's important to get that green light ASAP. I got my wife to order them. So we should have that green light. I'm gonna try to get. She don't want to put that on the outside because we don't want to. But I'm gonna tell you, even your electric bill gonna go down with this green light. If you put them, say the rooms that you put it in, you're gonna see a decrease in your electric bill, because the light bulbs is really what's pulling really most of the electric bill. The lights. I'm telling you, man. The amber light takes more to burn than the green light. And also, you're going to see a calmness. Green light it represents calm, relaxing, neutral, healthy, wealthy. It represents all the good energies that need to be coming to the planet right now as we make the shift. Because the transition is going to be hard. Like FaZe said, as as these parasites get removed and they die off. I'm talking about on a grand scale, galactical level, as far as being involved with the planet, because it's not only is parasites in the body, it's parasites on the body of Earth from extraterrestrials who are invested in us as a food source, whether it be physically making a bologna sandwich out of your ass or eating your energy, your worship, your praise, or your establishment energy, your negative energy. So you got to keep in mind. I'm not for sure. Real. So, man, like I say, man, we about to get up out of here. If you want to show us some love on the Cash App, hit us up, man. We need all the help we can get. In the name of Melchizedek, the green light, El Kadush. We bringing that green light, so go get that green light, man. Put the green light. I'm gonna try to change the light bulbs out and put like this one right here. I'm gonna make that one green. The one in my bedroom, I want it to be green. And like I said, you can. It's another guy that did a little clip that me and FaZe liked on Instagram where he was actually breaking down how all the benefits and properties of how good the green light is. Like it helps with your reading skills, right? Niggas probably say, "Oh yeah, Young need that. Young can't read. Nigga probably can't read English, but I can read you like a book. I can read body language, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing better than you can." So it's like you making fun of me because you can read English. And English is Anglo-Saxon, and Anglo-Saxon is a bastardized language, right? But I bet you can't. I bet I can read in a way you can't read. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I can open up my third eye and read niggas like books, and you can't do that. A lot of niggas that's talking that shit, they can't do it. The niggas that's making fun of me, they can't do it because if they could do it, they wouldn't be making fun of me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, so. Y'all niggas seeing if you think Young Gill is the truth, nigga, FaZe 1 is Young Gill on steroids. I'm telling you, bro. And for those who've been following me and you listened to that tape yesterday, you know this to be true. I'm telling you, you know this to be true. I'm telling you, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, they making fun of my English reading skills. I hated English in school. I hated English. I passed. I actually made a A+ my 12th grade year in English. I wrote a paper about Martin Luther King, right? And I got an A on it. And I think most of the part they gave me an A on it because they were scared of me. Because when I got kicked out of school 10th grade and 11th grade year for being bad and at school. I had to go to boot camp. Then I was able to come back in 12th grade year. And I graduated from high school 12th grade year on time. But I came back as a mute. I didn't talk. So the teachers, and then they knowing my background, knowing I came from the school or the boot camp where the people who brought knives and guns to school. And I'm not like condoning none of this. I'm just telling you this was stupid. But I'm just saying this is what happened. I was in there with the guys that made bomb threats, threatened the teachers, brought guns to school, knives, tried to burn the school down, or crazy shit like that. So we became hey, y'all in my background. You in my background. Yeah, so I ended up going to boot camp. When I got out of there, I came back to regular school. I just didn't talk. I didn't feel like talking to people, man, because it's like I was on a mission from that point on. Yeah, but they ended up giving me an A, right, on that paper for high school English class. But like in mathematics, I was always exceeding high level in mathematics and science. That's the two subjects I always made A's in, science and mathematics. The English language is only something to keep us enslaved mentally. If we don't learn other languages and figure out that, hey, this right here is weird. Yeah, so yeah, for you guys that's doing that, we know that you can't read like with the third eye, because if you could, you wouldn't be making fun of people. People that can do the third eye reading of supreme beings, and they ain't gonna make fun of nobody. But I don't care about you making fun of me. It don't bother me. No, it don't bother me at all. I'm telling you, it don't. It's really funny. It's funny because I can boot you out. You know what I'm saying? We can boot niggas out. I can block you. That's the power of this thing. So we ain't want to hold you long. We out, man. We gonna get out of here, man. So assalamu alaikum, shalom alaikum, right? Hotep, peace be unto you. Ashug, peace throughout the boundless universe to all. Wadu.
Never have it been made so clear.